Shut up! We're trying to film a YouTube video. Say what's up, Court. Hey! Shut up! Say what's up, Corbin.
What's up, Corbin? This shit right here, cornfield. It's the real E80 vibe.
All right, welcome back to a new day here. Today, we're gonna talk mostly about...
Today it's cold as fuck, that's what it is.
It is pretty cold, it is pretty cold. We're gonna talk about the turbo, the specs. We got a new intake manifold. Shout out to Skunk 2 and Ivan Performance for hooking us up with that. So we got that going on. The engine's out, it's gonna be going in today. So we'll be dealing with that in another video. But today we wanna talk about these two things. And also, huge shout out to Hondata for having these 4-bar map sensors in stock. They got them over to us super quick. We're gonna need that in order to get all the ponies that this bad boy is gonna give us. So George is just going through, checking everything on the intake manifold, making sure we're all good there. We're gonna get the clutch put on. We're gonna get a bunch of accessories put on, but let's talk about this turbo and talk about the intake manifold and the reason why we decided to go with this route. All right, so talk about the turbo for a second. So this is a Precision Gen 2 5855 water-cooled dual ball bearing. So yeah, we are going to be running the water lines. There's our main oil feed. We got our fittings on the side, 90s for coolant, and then of course our drain. The main reason why I went with this turbo, one is for better spool. Also we're running V-band, inlet and outlet, small AR, just a 64. So pretty much very similar and comparable to like a 3071 Garrett. I didn't want to run Garrett because I want to be different and I don't really want to support them. So I always went with the turbo that I've always wanted ever since I got into cars. And so that's this bad boy here. Obviously we have a machine flange is being made to adapt the cylinder head to the turbo. And that'll be going on the video too. You guys will see that here. Of course, when you want to push high boost, anything above 29-30 pounds of boost, you're going to need a 4-bar map sensor. So whether you have K-Tuner or Hondata, you can run the Hondata sensor. That's the one I chose. They had in stock. I got it within a couple of days. So again, huge shout out to them at the guys over at Hondata. They've always worked really well and get everything in a reasonable amount of time. Now there's the inside of the Skunk 2 intake manifold. One of the main reasons why we decided to go with this manifold is because the manifold I was running before, which is the Velocity Innovations, great manifold, by the way, nothing wrong with that. But the problem with it, one, was that when the old cylinder head that was on the car was ported, this was port matched to it, and we found that the ports were all uneven. And I didn't want to unevenly port the new cylinder head that was in the engine. So I said, you know what, it's easier just to get a new manifold. So he shout out to Ivan Performance. He was able to get us hooked up with a Skunk 2 manifold. Another one of the main reasons I wanted to go with this manifold was the dimensions of the tank is actually a whole lot bigger in comparison to the Velocity, and I'll show you guys side by side. And a lot of people are worried about torque loss. That's okay with me because torque is what's going to kill and hurt the rods and hurt the engine. So at that low down torque I'm not looking for. With this size turbo, we're going to have a lot more air moving. So I need to get air back into the engine as fast, as quick as possible. Those are the solely reasons why we switched intake manifolds. Again, nothing against the Velocity, but we purely wanted to start from scratch, and this manifold for the price was definitely the better option. So again, huge shout out to Ivan Performance and the guys at Skunk 2. If you need a manifold, make sure you hit up Ivan. He'll get it to you within a very reasonable amount of time. In a couple days, I got mine. So since we're going to be pushing pretty high boost levels, just for extra safety and precaution for a better seal, I got George throwing down a bead of some silicone just to seal the gasket between the runner and the plenum itself. And you can see, guys, this boy works art. This ain't your typical Puerto Rican.